Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Shahbaz Gill to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Shahbaz Gill's words. Today's most important news begins with a major announcement from Adiala jail, where Imran Khan Sahib has made the biggest declaration so far. He has announced that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or PTI, will not participate in the upcoming by-elections. PTI will not nominate any candidates. PTI's candidates will not contest the by-elections. This is a major, bold and absolutely correct decision. As you know, PTI was first defeated through Form 47 manipulation, yet even after that, PTI had the highest number of elected members in almost every assembly. Then those seats were taken away again through Form 47, and now those members, despite their significant presence in the assemblies, are being sentenced under false May 9th cases, their seats declared vacant, and by-elections are being held on those seats. Now, Imran Khan has made it explicitly clear that PTI will neither give tickets to anyone nor field any candidates in these by-elections. That means PTI will boycott these elections. This is a timely and commendable decision. We'll present more details shortly. But first, let me remind you, about a month and 5 days ago, on June 28, 2025, we had already talked about this. We had said that Imran Khan Sahib should decide that PTI will resign from all assemblies, MLAs, MPAs, and formally state in courts that they have no trust in the system and they will no longer contest the cases, because now this is Hafiz Sahib's capital. He's the one making all decisions. PTI should pull out from the courts, withdraw its representation from all cases. If Imran Khan remains inside this system, I don't see anything beneficial coming from it. We had clearly said that he should exit the system completely. We even tried to convey this message directly to Khan Sahib. I had advised that the system was now completely rigged. My analysis from June 28th came right after the Supreme Court of Pakistan snatched reserved seats from PTI. I had analysed and advised Khan Sahib that if we remain part of this system, we will only be legitimising it. The system will continue snatching everything from us, our mandate, our constitutional rights, even our legally won seats. Even if we participate, the decisions will go against us. But if we boycott it and withdraw from it, at least we will take away the carpet of legitimacy under their feet. That was my advice and my analysis. And I'm glad that Imran Khan has now followed that line of thinking. He has rightly decided that PTI will not participate in the by-elections under this current corrupt system. When I had first made that suggestion, I said many of you wouldn't agree. You'd remind me that when PTI resigned from assemblies earlier, it was said to be a mistake. In my view, even then, it wasn't wrong, but even if we accept for a moment that it was a mistake then, the same decision made in different circumstances can yield different results. Today's scenario is different. Field Marshal Asim Munir has taken over the entire system. He's had the 26th constitutional amendment passed to give himself an extension, taken control of the judiciary, broken the Supreme Court, created a dummy Chief Justice who cannot hear or assign cases independently. The High Courts are also under their control. They assign cases to judges of their choice, and manipulation is happening at every level. So, when I said this on June 28th, it was with full knowledge that if you contest your case in court, no fair outcome will be possible. Judges like Justice Safraz Dogar and Justice Aminuddin Shaitan have already predetermined decisions. If you argue knowing that, you can't later say the verdicts were one-sided. That's why I had advised withdrawing entirely. Now, back to the current context. Many say past decisions like dissolving assemblies were wrong. But if Imran Khan had not dissolved them, how would Chaudhry Sahib have been so openly exposed? Remember, when Khan tried to dissolve his assembly, Chaudhry Nizamuddin and ISI tried hard to stop it. But Khan was outside jail then, executed a coordinated strategy, and ISI failed to stop him. That move exposed the establishment. If Khan hadn't taken that bold step, today's blatant authoritarianism by Field Marshal would still have happened, but without being exposed. Those decisions forced the establishment into the open. People realized that the true powers behind politicians were the generals. That's why I say, even back then, those were excellent decisions. Now, today's decision by Khan not to participate in by-elections is also excellent. This delegitimizes the system. Because without PTI and without Khan, any election held will have no public interest, no legitimacy, and no one can claim that PTI was defeated fairly. Form 47 will always be used to rig results. Let's now move to the next story, but to conclude this one, Khan's decision is absolutely right. I'm very pleased, and I believe positive outcomes will result from it, not negative ones. Now, the next step is to decide our legal strategy. Our respected lawyers should now consider whether to even appear in courts. In my personal view, if we keep appearing in these courts, they'll keep giving one-sided decisions. Better that we don't appear at all. Let them pass whatever judgments they want. We don't trust them anyway. We know they've been bought. Let them do what they want. At least internationally, we'll be able to say we didn't even get a fair trial. Like in the May 9th cases in Lahore, top criminal lawyer Burhan Muazzam, who was also my lawyer during my treason trial, completely destroyed the prosecution in cross-examination. But what happened? The judges didn't even include his arguments in the verdict. It's like he wasn't even present in the courtroom. That's how biased the system is. So now we must decide, what is the point of going to court at all? I can offer my opinion, but let's see what the final decision is. Now, onto a very interesting piece of news. This isn't confirmed yet, but credible sources say there are efforts underway to amend the constitution so that by-elections will no longer be necessary. You'll be shocked. The proposed amendment would allow the second-place candidate from the February 2024 elections to be automatically declared the winner if the original winner is disqualified. Shocking, isn't it? Chaudhry Sahib has come up with this new method. Why? Because in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they can't commit blatant rigging without consequences. Last time in Swat and Malakand, people died during such attempts. They know they can't win fairly in KP. Even Form 45 or 47 manipulation won't work there, so they're trying to change the law. Although retroactive laws aren't allowed, they passed laws retroactively for reserved seats, breaking fundamental legal norms, so they'll probably do it again. This is an exclusive story we're giving you. They're planning to cancel by-elections altogether and declare the runner-up from 2024 the winner. Field Marshal Sahib is breaking every law, every rule, to secure his extension. Now to a shocking allegation from Suhail Warich on television. He claimed, this is his claim, not mine, that Ali Amin Gandapur delivered an offer to Imran Khan to go to Banigala, accept the system and stay silent. And Khan allegedly took off his shoe in response, an inappropriate metaphor in my view which Warich used. It shouldn't have been said, especially about a chief minister. We condemn such language. If Suhail Warich's claim is to be taken seriously, even for a moment, it shows that Khan outright rejected the offer. But again, that shoe metaphor was offensive and unnecessary. Another journalist, Javed Chaudhry, has said he fears that the army might withdraw Gandapur's security. Without security, he claims Gandapur won't be able to move freely in KP, but Javed Chaudhry often says bizarre things. Perhaps he doesn't understand how things work. Chief Minister's security is handled by police, not the armed forces. Yes, sometimes special forces trained personnel are provided, but that's different. If they didn't have army security with them, the police, after all, is under the Chief Minister. So what nonsense has Mr. Javed Chaudhry spouted here? I think there probably wasn't any other real news, so he just said this. It doesn't make sense from any angle. As long as someone is the Chief Minister, it's obvious that the police squad of the province will stay with them. So this was just a foolish thing to say. Let's move on to the next news. Imran Khan has always been my role model. It's because of him that I am Shahid Afridi today. Better late than never. Our Mr. Chaudhry Nizamuddin launched Shahid Afridi to discredit Imran Khan, to discredit PTI on social media. But in the past few days, the Pakistani public, especially social media volunteers, have dragged Shahid Khan Afridi quite a bit. This positive statement from him should be welcomed, and we should hope he doesn't go back to saying cheap or senseless things. There's a lot of news today, so I'll move quickly. Next news. Before we go into it, I'd request my editor, because the news is such, to kindly bring Sanola Mastikel Sahib onto the screen with his signature hand gesture, and also rotate the model that was displayed in Islamabad, showing those who carried the balls and made a fuss. Because carrying balls has now become a national sport in Pakistan, especially those field marshal-type tantrums. That's where the biggest sacrifices and rewards come from. So now, since it's a national game, I've requested that the editor always show Sanola Mastikel Sahib on screen with such news. His hand gestures help people understand what's being talked about. Next news. Only a dishonest person can accuse Nawaz Sharif of corruption. This statement is from Baba Dokar Ji, also known lovingly as Ata-ul Haq Qasmi Sahib. He says Nawaz Sharif is above such accusations. Show the balls model a bit higher, because Babaji holds Nawaz Sharif in very high esteem, maybe even higher than monuments. If he goes any higher, it'll be dangerous. I'm just saying, please, don't elevate him above that monument. That's enough. Much obliged. Babaji doesn't have access to field marshals or President Trump. All he can do is carry Nawaz Sharif's tantrums. Bring in Sanola Mastikel Sahib. He definitely deserves a spot here. Next statement. Nawaz Sharif is a brave man. 2 generals with pistols came to take his resignation. Nawaz Sharif replied, "You can only take it over my dead body." Now, whether one pistol was placed on one side of the monument and the other on the other side, I don't know. Maybe Mastikel Sahib knows. Baba Dokar Ji has dramatized it heavily. He even added pistols into generals' hands, as if generals are only dangerous with pistols. They come with their full force and weapons anyway. On Ata-ul Haq Qasmi, also known as Baba Dokar, he was given a high post in PTV. Allegations were made against him, not by me, but by Mariam Aurangzeb herself. An inquiry was conducted and it was found that Babaji used public funds to buy Viagra pills. When asked, he said he did it in the nation's best interest. The court ordered him to return the money. Whether he did or not, I don't know. If you search Babadokaji on social media, you'll find everything. He has a big mouth and has used it to write and to gain appointments as ambassador to certain luxurious countries. Nawaz Sharif rewarded him heavily for his loyalty and services. Even now, in his old age, he insists on carrying tantrums. Now, these two pistol-bearing generals, if they didn't have pistols, would they be less dangerous? Qasmi Sahib wrote drama, and he dramatized this too. Generals don't need pistols to be threatening. I appeal to Nawaz Sharif. Please just give Babaji whatever he wants. Otherwise, he'll keep politically exposing you. We hear he's now in line for an award, but where to pin the medal on him, I don't know. Bring Mastikal Sahib again. I think he should get the same medal as that model, because there's no lower award suitable for him. He wants a medal or a post. He's old and tired, but still chasing these things. He's always repeated the same behaviours from his youth. That's why I call him not just an elder who's gone astray, but someone who was always like this. He's not only carried the elder brother's tantrums, meaning Nawaz Sharif, he's now trying to carry the younger ones too, Shahbaz Sharif. He says Shahbaz Sharif lives very simply. In Jati Umrah Palace, his bedroom had just a cot and a bed. During trips to London, he only shopped during 50% sales and paid expenses for accompanying journalists from his own pocket. These statements contradict each other, but as I said, when someone becomes completely worn out, nothing makes sense anymore. I hereby name Mastikal Sahib as the professor of Chuklogi. For this theory of Chukna, or bowing, submitting, carrying burdens, we'll call it the theory of Chukiology. Back then, Mastikal Sahib didn't explain it, nor was the model installed in Islamabad. A side note. That model, the one with the symbolic hands and balls, was actually broken down by the public. The hands were destroyed, but the balls were moved to a secure location. Now, I hope Ata-ul-Haq Qasmi Sahib doesn't get his hands on them. He won't spare them. Next news. Another heavyweight has entered the scene. Sohail Warich Sahib, replacing Ata-ul-Haq Qasmi. The Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shahbaz Sharif, is being praised, not just Sharif in name, but also in deeds. The only chief executive who runs a hybrid government without even frowning. Show the model again, because Shahbaz Sahib can carry many burdens at once. Mastikal Sahib alone can't explain his feats. But one thing I don't get, if he doesn't frown on his forehead, does he frown somewhere else, like on his lips, or have the wrinkles all been removed? Only he knows. Next news. An agreement has been reached between the government and Jamaat-e-Islami. The Lahore sit-in has ended, and the Islamabad protest call has been withdrawn. Show the model again. Jamaat-e-Islami has also carried the same monument. We told you they would do this, and they will keep doing this for the next 10, 15, 20 years. Just like Qasmi Sahib knows only one act, so does Jamaat-e-Islami. Next news, this one is a bit sensitive. Now the next story involves a woman, our own Mariam Nawaz. So out of respect, we won't show Mastikal Sahib or the model. We will explain this differently. Headline: Under the leadership of Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, the brave armed forces added a golden chapter to the history of defending freedom. I won't say more. They have truly matched Babadokaji and Sohail Warich Sahib in effort, but Mariam is like a sister to us. We'll maintain respect and not elaborate. Final story coming up. Slogans of Long Live Imran Khan and Who Will Save Pakistan? Imran Khan were raised in front of Mohsin Naqvi during the Pakistan versus West Indies match in Florida. Mr. Sajjad and his companions from the United States chanted them loudly. Mohsin Naqvi was visibly disturbed but could do nothing in America. No police vans, no baton charging possible. The group enjoyed themselves thoroughly. That wraps up our translation of Shahbaz Gill's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.